St. Gianna Oratory presents Daily Thought of St. Francis de Sales for February 1st. Many are satisfied with carrying the Lord on their tongue, recounting his marvels and praising him with great ardor. Others carry him in their hearts with tender and loving affection, which becomes part and parcel of their lives, thinking of him and speaking to him. But these two ways of carrying the Lord do not amount to much if the third element of carrying him in their arms by good works is missing. From the life of St. Francis de Sales. Yesterday we were considering the infancy of Francis de Sales, so today let us be occupied with the early years of his youth. To make himself worthy of the gifts of God, he passed his time in the study of literature and virtue throughout the springtime of his life, which others ordinarily fill with vain occupations. Serious studies, holy conferences, self-restraint, and obedience. This was the life of the upright young man who thus laid down solid foundations for the great edifice of his perfection. In his youth, he prescribed for himself spiritual exercises adapted to each day and night, providing for solitude and for conversation, for internal and external worship of God, and for Holy Communion. All this is so full of devotion that in merely reading them one feels the inspiration of grace. After his confirmation at this time, he joined the Confraternity of the Rosary and the Sodality of Mary, conducted by the Jesuits, where he became a prefect and observed the rule regularly. He entrusted himself to the Madonna by a vow of chastity, and resolved to recite daily the crown of the 7 stations, commonly called the crown of thorns. Often he retired to a quiet spot to pray, away from distractions, graciously saying to his tutor, "I am going to do my watch at the court of the Queen of Heaven. I beg you not to come and disturb me."